straight into it then.
Let's
What
take
session are we on? Session 38, I want to say.
Let's check the title of the stream.
Your stream's
Yeah, it's session X, whatever it shows on the stream. Yeah. Yeah, we'll jump right in. Do you guys want to do a little recap of what you guys did last time? From the perspective of your characters. You met a very interesting lady.
I was disowned by some orphans.
Which
Oh
one?
yeah, he got disowned, yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan, do you want to do a recap from Flint's perspective of what happened last
right.
time on Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z. Yes, last time on Dragon Ball Z, Flint went to an orphanage. On the way, people looked at them suspiciously and thinking that they were the one who caused the town. Flint didn't see any of that, though, because he doesn't see anything. At the orphanage, the children there, particularly Milovich and Felix, seemingly has disowned him. Flint, to make up for it, has left them a number of gold coins in order to cover costs for the time being. The group then met up outside. Oryx shouted at some old people.
Was looking fabulous the entire time.
Oh god, he looks horrible. We then went to Lady Watcher's house as the two ladies and their servants, entourage, slaves, whatever you want to call them. Which didn't go well. I didn't get fed or anything to drink. It was very disrespectful. She wants our help in taking over the town and installing the Watchers in charge. Also, she has a cat girl for a daughter.
Yes, that reminds me.
See, the only bit Sam paid attention to was the cat girl bit.
No, well, that bit reminded me that I've got a note saying Sterling needs to prep dispel magic and on day of festival to use on Catwoman.
Yes, she didn't like the spell of me for some reason.
Yeah, that was a very good recap. So you were ushered out of the house because you did upset your host with your uncouth behaviour, especially towards her child. And you are on the streets, I would say, since it was brunch, it is like 10:30 in the morning. You have the day to yourselves. You can do whatever you want at this point. So it's up to you guys how you want to proceed. The festival is the next day. And apparently you guys should kill Sophia, from what Chas has.
All right, yeah, I
the
can't
downside.
hold on. Oh.
I think in a straight DPS race, I think Sophia would beat you. No offense, Nathan.
It's entirely possible.
Possible, yeah. Warlock, #Warlocks. Better sorcerers. But yeah, what do you guys want to do? You have a full day. Town's still in ruin. You're still getting glares from the townsfolk. You guys want to head back to the inn and gather your thoughts for the day, what you want to do, or are you ready to just head out into the wild as is? Or do something in town?
Got a sodding clue. So
How far away is the beer factory?
The vineyard, if you were to want to travel there by horses, which the Danica did offer in the stables, it would take the full day, but in order to get back into Vallaki, you would have to travel the entirety of the night as well if you want to be in the town for the festival in the morning.
Okay. So that's an option.
But the other travel options you have is you can go just randomly exploring the wilds, wherever the feeling takes you, and just explore the world. You can head to the Rictavio's tower. Sorry, Van Richten's tower, so you know him as. You can try and find this wizard to past the north. We should probably check with Ricky how to sort out St. Andy's boats.
How long would each of these take to get to? So towards the wizard and
so the tower was explained when you showed the map to Danica was it would take about 4 hours travel there and 4 hours travel back.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be
Might wanna-
likewise if you want to traverse the lake, but the hags is similar, like 4 to 5, depending on the weather.
Yeah, we kind of need to deal with that hag problem we have, guys.
Well, we're gonna go to Strahd.
Well, how long do we have on that timer?
Hold on.
What day of the week is tomorrow in game time, Nathan?
Remind
Friday.
us. It's
I
Friday
don't know,
tomorrow.
but time ticks away.
It's Friday tomorrow. We're on the 9th day, but this is just as a note to the players. It's
Yeah,
the 9th
I'm
day
trying to
today.
remember when Strahd's thing is. It's a couple
it's on
days
the
though, isn't it?
13th day, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is Strahd dinner. And then we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and that's when we have to be by the hags, otherwise we'll be killed probably.
How good am I though? Putting it on the 13th day to go for a dinner for Strahd. How good
If
am
only
I
it
in
was
this
on like
game?
a Friday.
If only it was on
Like
Friday.
I can change the entirety of the days. I can change reality, Max. and make
change
it
the
different.
timelines. Yeah.
I can do it. I have.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to collect your thoughts in Blue Water Inn first? Since you are getting very nasty stares, you might get fruit thrown at you again. You never know. Oryx seems to have
Yes, we
already
can do
stormed
that,
off back
yeah.
to the inn.
I don't actually know what I want to do.
Yeah, maybe we
this
should.
session,
Maybe
to
we
be
should
honest.
jump back to the inn.
I think
Probably for
that's a
best,
good
yeah.
plan while we discuss.
You come back. No smell of food at the moment because it's that awkward part of the day where Danica's mostly focusing on cleaning the rooms, and just general tidying and housekeeping from the night before. But yeah, the fireplace is lit and nice and cozy. And you do have the 2 super comfy chairs just poised, ready to be sat on in front of the fire.
Yeah, once again, I don't actually know what I want to do this session. We're in that weird.
There's so many
Well,
options.
we could either go to one of the places we need to visit that isn't quite so far away, or we can stay in town and help the city rebuild. Maybe maybe by doing that, we might not get so many tomato tomatoes thrown at us.
Tomatoes.
Yes, that's what I
Tomatoes?
said.
I don't think our help will be welcomed. Nor do I think we have time to travel even to the nearest of our tasks, so to speak.
So, what do you suggest we do?
I don't know, Sterling, is the honest answer.
Back.
Are we
Hello, Debbie.
helping? Are we helping this lady watcher?
I think we kind of need to have our own name cleared, but I don't think Max can make an entire session out of us just pottering about doing nothing. We're in quite a weird state.
I mean, you could. You'd be good RP.
What? Wait. What day was the thing happening where we have to help her?
Tomorrow.
Festival's tomorrow in game time.
Yeah, 4 p.m. apparently is what it's been on there for a while.
Yep.
I don't know if that's when it all kicks off.
Festivities start at the start of the day, and
Like
the wedding
at
is at 4 p.m. Yeah.
Wait, who's getting married again? Irina.
Irina,
Irina,
the
yeah.
Burgomaster's son. However, the last person betrothed to the Burgomaster's son is now a cat girl.
Hmm. And Strahd's not going to be happy about this.
Maybe he's into cat girl. The Lady Watchers.
Well, do we need to be back in time for the festival in the morning or just the wedding?
Festival's in the afternoon, isn't it?
What would we even be doing? Though
I
she wants
thought-
to
I thought it would. Max just said the other way around. Festival morning, wedding in the
The
afternoon.
wedding, yeah, the actual festival and what they're planning to do to usurp it is at right at the start during the main part of the celebration. So the festival part that the Lady Watcher wants you involved is in the morning, whilst the wedding's in the afternoon.
Okay. The shortest place for the task with the shortest travel was 4 hours there, 4 hours back. Yes.
Yeah.
How many days
was
for
what?
hacks again?
We're on the 9th day. It's the 18th day.
Oh, okay, we got time. And
Do we? Do we have
yeah,
time?
we got time. We'll speak to Strahd at the wedding about it. Yeah.
I hope he's not at the wedding. Fine, and
Hey,
well,
Strahd, he's definitely coming to the wedding.
probably will.
Well, in that case, so what was the task with the shortest time? 4 hours there, 4 hours back. What was that again?
That was the wizard, wasn't it?
There's a tower.
I thought it was Rictavia's tower.
Yeah, or Van Richten's
Oh.
tower.
Might be. Yeah, potentially. Max.
So where do you guys want to go?
Well, that was
We're not going anywhere.
Where?
Um,
Where's the short?
4 hour one
Which
is
place was the shortest time?
Shortest, the tower. The lake,
Okay.
you're just estimating because you have to traverse the lake and you're going off. You'll have to go off the information based on how well you rowed the boats last time. That is, if you want to go
I
by
can
boat.
get us over there.
If you want to go around the lake, it would take 3 days.
Even if
Okay.
we went to this tower to see Octavia.
But there aren't any boats.
Why aren't there any boats?
we didn't sink.
We forgot to tie them up though.
thought we did tie
I-
them up.
No, we didn't.
I'm pretty sure we forgot to
Yeah.
tie them up because
It's fine, we'll send
Max
it to Sterling
mentioned
then.
it and laughed at us.
Well, that way's gone then.
It's a lake that could be just floating about somewhere. You might
Yeah,
be
we
able to
could
track
save
down.
it.
They might be moored in a random
We're
spot.
going to see them on
You
the
might be
other
able to
side of the
use
lake.
ingenuity to
Sterling
try and get the
talk.
boats back.
No, I think even if we got the horses from Danica and went to the tower, that's still a 4 hour journey. We don't know how long we'll be there. Or as much as I don't like her, she seems to be a better alternative than current management, as it were.
Wait, what's the in-game time-ish now?
10:30
Half
in the
10
morning.
In the morning. So, yeah, we got plenty of time. If it's like 8 hours, spend a couple of hours there chilling at the
Yeah,
tower.
but the thing is, Danica, it was to make sure Danica can't hear me. Danica wants us to use the horses to go find her husband, which we wouldn't have time to do. If we came back after a while without them, she might not be happy about that and not give us the horses again, maybe. I don't know.
Well, we
Well,
could at
I mean, I wouldn't.
well,
maybe
if we've
we'll
got
find her
nothing to
husband.
do, we could at least.
I feel like if
Scout-
we find him, it won't be in a good state. If we find him at that stage of the journey.
I mean, we're
Well,
not going to be gone all night either
We
way.
could go and with the guarantee of us getting back in time, and that way we can at least make a start and figure out what we are dealing with.
And
It's either that or lull about the town all day.
I think we should go and.
Sorry, carry on.
I think we should do whatever Yegov thinks.
Well, that's pretty chic. So I was going to say, I think this day might just be a throwaway. Honestly, I don't think we don't have time to achieve with anything of note or worth.
Also, I don't know how to ride a horse.
but
It's
we
not that
have
hard. Just follow my lead.
8 hours there and back. 4 hours, let's
The
say,
issue
to
is
do
if we
whatever
go
we need to
there-
do. And then we'll be back by
We'll be
10
back without
to sleep.
Owen, which is not what we got the horses for. We probably won't get them back afterwards.
Oh, well, maybe we just tell her we didn't find him and we can try again another day.
She wouldn't expect us back so soon.
Well, then
Well, we could explain our current situation to her and see if she will loan us the horses on the condition that she knows that we are only making a start. And if it takes longer than expected, then we will have to come back for the festival tomorrow.
Isn't there
Sounds like you've got a
anywhere
plan. Come on, Stel.
else we can get horses in Balaki?
No, I think Sterling's got a point actually on that one.
Also,
I would like to see if we can find horses elsewhere in
The thing
Balaki.
is, she's offering them for us
No
for
one's
free.
going to lend us horses with our current
Yeah, they all
reputation.
hate us. Wait, they hate them. Yeah, they don't like
Well,
us,
what
do they?
about if we send someone who doesn't look like one of us?
Well,
that guy
we
who's
kind of
upset.
stick out like a sore thumb.
Speaking of Sterling,
Yes,
do you know how to tie a bandage?
yes, indeed I do. Why? Are you hurt?
Mostly in the pride.
Don't worry about it.
I could make myself look like a Barovian and go try and rent
I mean-
a few horses.
I already look like, well, mostly look like one. Actually, have we seen many?
Well,
this is
why
to
don't
Max-
me and why don't
Yes, but I mean I can make myself not look like myself.
Yegov and I go
Like
speak to
Auric?
Danica and see what she says?
Like Auric does, or
No.
No, I think
Don't think
Sterling's
anyone
plan
can
might
do
be
it
our
like
best
that.
course of action. Here involves no deception.
Okay. We can ask her. I guess the worst she can say is no, and then we look for horses elsewhere. If she does.
a question for Max though? Have
Yeah.
we actually seen any like elves or half elves or any non-humans in Barovia since we've been here?
I
Oh,
don't
bloody hell,
think
Strom.
you've only seen humans, but
Yeah.
there was mention of dusk elves.
Oh yes,
I
sorry,
don't think
we
you-
met the Dusk Elves.
Yeah, dusk elves. You met them briefly, but didn't really talk
yes.
much to them.
No.
Other than that, human.
Well, I mean, I can try and make myself blend in even more, but have to hide the ears, I imagine. But
I
shouldn't be
think
too
we're
difficult.
overcomplicating an issue.
I know, but it's just even if we do find someone else who'd be willing to give us horses, I don't imagine it'd be for free.
We
Do
have
have
gold.
gold?
Yeah, but why pay for horses when we could get them for free?
Well,
We are ready
let's go
to
speak
borrow
to
it.
Danica first.
I agree. We should go and speak to Danica
Well-
first.
Go on, Star.
Okay, let's go.
Is
I'm gonna head over to the bar.
I'm gonna watch.
Just a second, dearie. Just finishing up the countertops. So she'll potter over on just the right.
Does no one else come with me? Because
I'll come
as
with you.
I was gonna say, as
Debbie's
I start
got a
walking.
decent charisma.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as
So
I
does
start.
Rayla.
I was gonna say, as I
Rayla's
start walking away,
persuasive.
as I start getting up to walk away. If no one goes to follow, I'll be like, Yakov, do you want
No,
to
Rayla's
come?
going with you.
Wait.
I'm already moving.
Rayla's better with people than I am.
And I'm
Darling.
watching this as well.
Hello, dearie. How can I help? Do you want some stew on the go? I can put a batch on real quick for you if you're hungry.
As lovely as that sounds, Danica, we were wondering if we could borrow those horses for a short period of time. We have some business that we need to attend to in the town tomorrow, but we would like to head over to the tower for the remainder of the day.
But what about my
and-
husband? If we don't have that wine by tomorrow, the burgomaster's gonna have his head.
Well, that's why we want to at least make a start today. So I won't promise that we will bring your husband back by this evening, but we will need to return here this evening. But we would at least like to make a start.
We'll try our best, Danica.
But I've heard the rumours. Apparently, the attack's all your fault.
Say that again in English.
Apparently, the attack was all your fault, from what I hear around town.
That's why we need to return here tomorrow. It will all be cleared up. Lady Watcher is going to
Indeed,
address
we
the
can
town
even-
for us.
I am happy to leave some gold as a deposit.
That would put my mind at ease, that's for sure.
Leave the gold. Anyway,
Indeed,
to be
we
honest.
We are honestly here to help. I feel that. Oh wait, no, I don't think Sterling would continue with that. Yes, we're just here to help.
Danica, where was your husband last seen again? Where did
Oh,
you
you-
say he was?
He was heading to the family vineyard to the west. By
If
transition
you
the
look on
map
your
for you
Barovia map
guys.
handout.
Yeah, I can
Nope, get a whole map
transition.
anyway.
Steve.
Wow.
Why does it say Steve?
That's
Steve
where
Owen.
he-
Yes,
Where's the
Yeah.
tower again?
the tower's this bit. So you
I
widen,
like how you're in Dick's tower.
No, I think I'm supposed to say Rick's.
Okay,
the arse
not-
is-
Right, not saying this to Danica, not in character, but how long would it take us if we went to Steve via the tower?
The tower's on the way. It's a bit of a untrodden path. It would add an
Mhm.
extra hour or two to the journey. But it would take 6 hours there, 6 hours back from the vineyard, though.
So that's
So
12
if you're gonna
hours
do
of travel
both,
time.
yeah, if
That
if
would
you are
take
going
us-
to do it, you're going to through the night.
Yeah. Okay.
Out of
Danica,
character. Oh, sorry. Out of character, guys. Fuck it. Let's just do both.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm kind of thinking.
you
There's
can-
a lot of us
you-
who don't need full nights.
You can
rest.
push the horses to extreme speeds, but you will need animal handling to see if you stay on or anything bad happens. So you can push them. The times I'm traveling, talking about is like just average like travel time on horses while pushing them, but you can push them to the limit and probably cut off 2, maybe 3
Do
hours in the
people
journey.
know what happens when you ride a horse at its limit for too long?
Nothing good.
Flint doesn't.
I would probably know that.
You can imagine it's
correct.
not good, but he doesn't know what exactly would happen.
I mean, out of character, do people know?
I mean, I imagine it would die or rear up.
Out
Their,
of-
their hearts just straight up explode here
Oh, nice.
instantly.
Yeah, but does that happen in D&D? You can gallop them for a bit, as long as you pace it
We're
out.
not. I'm
with
not
some
saying we have
walking,
to.
some
I'm not
galloping.
saying we have to do. We have to go about it and do the and push them. But what I'm saying is we should definitely do both.
I mean,
We
I'm
don't
not
know
saying
what
that we
happens in-
necessarily.
But yeah, well, I mean, I don't.
Why
need a
aren't
full,
we just going to the vineyard then?
I don't need a full 8 hours sleep, so I'm good. I'm all good to.
Well,
I feel
there
like I
is a-
missed something, but what was the why do we particularly want to go to the tower?
It's where Octavio is, or Van Richten, and he might be able to help us with
It was
stuff.
closer.
And it's closer than the vineyard is. The vineyard is
Okay.
to get Danica's husband back. The reason we might need to be in town at a good
Yeah, I know.
state, though, is because we might be killing people.
Yeah, I know that. But I mean, Danica doesn't need to know that we might end up not going to save her husband.
I mean, I think
We
that's
just have
what
to persuade her.
Oh,
Tom.
okay. Well, I think Sam. I-
Starling's
Okay.
just been saying we're probably not going to be coming to help.
Be very honest.
Danica, I don't
Yes?
know if you've noticed during our time here, but there's a few of us in our party that don't need the normal amount of sleep. So we do have business to attend to at the tower, but certainly a job like going to fetch your husband, make sure he's all right, could be left up to certain members of the party, myself included. I'm very good at missions that involve recovering people. So you do lend us the
She'll-
horses.
She'll burst to tears and hold your hand, saying thank you, thank you. She's just
Oh.
happy that you're just even vaguely offering to help save her husband.
No,
I-
no worries. So if we could get those horses, we do have business at the tower, but I would most certainly push to go to the vineyard after. And as you can see, we would have no time to do that without said horses. So
I always
At-
make friends
Chill.
horse. We owe him a that.
At this point, I will pull out 5 gold pieces and accidentally place a shiny rock there too.
Not a shiny. No.
And then I'll take the shiny rock back and put that in the pouch because that was very much Yachtman's.
Thank
It's just a
God for
pop up in the corner. It's like Flint noticed that.
that. Shiny rock.
Yeah, she
I
hands
promise
over the
you
key,
that-
blubbering to
Oh.
the stables, and
Okay.
she puts her finger up.
No.
She's still trying to recollect herself. She hurries off to the cupboards in the back of the kitchen, and she brings you out 6, what essentially are
Horses.
packed lunch boxes, but wrapped
Oh.
in cloth.
Is Danica
You're
our
too
mum
kind.
now?
Hopefully, these will help you make haste.
If you could do us one last favour, can you put in a word with the guards to actually let us back in?
Try. I don't have much sway around the guards. They're controlled by Isaac. He's a nasty fellow.
Well, maybe we should go ask them before we, leave and can't get back in.
Oh, you don't simply just ask something from Isaac. He'll have you in stocks for a laugh within the second. Vicious fellow.
We're not asking us, we're asking
One
the
of those that
guards.
finds pleasure in harm of others.
do you know if there are any other ways through Valaki's walls?
I mean, Isaac rules with iron fist, but the guards could be persuaded, I suppose.
And just worst case scenario, if we were to have to find our own way back into Valaki, but couldn't necessarily bring the horses, if we posted them outside, do you think you would be able to? Of course, we would reimburse you, but find some people to bring them into Valaki.
Sure, I can find some help from the local boy or something, yeah. I can certainly try. As long as you send me word that where they're kept, then of course I can send someone by to pick them up.
Of course, when we find your husband, we will send him in. with
She
the
starts
horses.
sobbing again at the sound, at hearing the name of her husband.
Yeah,
Didn't say
that's
I
what you have to do. get her crying about her husband.
Did Auric go upstairs to one of the rooms, Max, or is he just?
He went upstairs straight. He stormed off to one of the rooms, yeah.
I mean, obviously, don't need to. Because Ben's not here. But after that seemingly sorted, can Phil go up and start, talking to just go to the same room as Auric and probably idly chat to him?
Well, you follow him up to the room, but you notice the window's open and he's not in the room, nowhere to be seen.
Do I look out the window?
There's the curtains flapping in the wind.
If I look out the window, do I see Auric? Do I see the wig?
You don't know. It's kind of worrisome in a way because the wig is very noticeable.
Ah, yes.
You see the gloomy sky above. It's not raining for a change, but yes, it's not great weather.
Well, the first thought of my mind, well, I just left the window open because it smells in it. I'll go check the other rooms. So I'll go check the other rooms to see if
The other rooms are locked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you only have a key to your own room, I'm afraid.
Oh, that fell. I'll head
I mean,
back
the guys
downstairs.
downstairs, I'll like people downstairs to make a perception check for me. So that would be Sterling, Rayla, Yegov, and Sophia.
I mean, whatever door is opposite Auric and Flint's room would be the first one that I would check.
Rayla has no idea what's
So
going
it
on.
begins.
Oh, I haven't changed my perception. That should be +8.
It's a negative one.
Oh yeah, it's the one. I didn't know it was actually. Ooh, nice.
10.
Can I
It'll
just
get
not take
over a
10? Can I not
12.
just take 10 for this?
Not take 10, no. You need it's just something
Even though my
occurring in
passive
front of
inspection is
Am
going to
I-
be
am I-
higher, could be higher than what I roll.
you. You can use passive perception, yep. What's your passive
Alright.
perception?
14.
Oh, damn it.
14.
It's too late. You've got the
Too
natural
late,
one.
have you? So,
Mine's really
Sophia-
good. I didn't know I could do that. Mine's 18. What the
You
hell?
have to
Oh
ask,
my
Debbie.
word.
Ask and you
God.
don't get.
I didn't even
Exactly.
know I could ask.
But yeah, Sophia and Yegov notice that Flint is just because the room entrances are on a balcony above where the sitting area is. So you can see the people going in and out of the rooms. You just see Flint acting really shifty. He's trying the doors of each of your rooms for some reason, looking mighty sus as he goes down the corridor back to come downstairs.
Hey, Agov,
Yeah.
you know how Flint was like, took us over that night and we were sharing our like thoughts and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm scared that he's trying to steal something.
Flynn,
Hmm?
any particular reason you're going into our rooms?
I'd see if Oric's in them.
Why would Auric be in our rooms?
Well, he's
Yeah.
not in our room. And the window's open. I thought he might not be in that room because of what happened in there earlier. Or yes, the other day.
Or it might have
He
gone
didn't
out the
come.
window.
He didn't come back with us.
Well, no, he went ahead of us. I think.
Well,
but
he'll have
the
to do his
window-
own thing. You know, he's
Yeah,
like
the window in our room's open, so I think he probably climbed out.
Can I get both Yegos and Sophia to make a insight roll for me? Anything under a 5 is bad news for Flint.
Can you use passive? Oh, you asked for it.
and the other one.
Both of you think he's acting nervous, but nothing out of the ordinary. He doesn't seem suspicious of what he's saying.
I mean, he'll be rubbing his right hand because that hurts a bit because he punched him.
Hey, Max.
Yes.
I'd like to randomly go to my bag and pull out a deck.
Okay. What deck are you going to pull out? That's the question.
Hence the reason why I said randomly.
Oh, okay. 1, it's Lokin's deck. 2 is the other deck.
GM rolled it.
I would rather pull.
Yeah,
GM
GM roll
roll
it
it,
for
yeah.
me. GM roll it for me.
Yeah, honestly, I would rather pull from Loken's deck because I really don't want that wig.
Oh, where'd that go? Okay. You pull out a deck.
Cool.
Start shuffling.
I shuffle it up. I hold it out to Flint, and I say, "To soothe your nerves, my friend."
You want me to pull a card?
Trust me, it's always helped me.
I mean, well, it's a shame you won't be playing a game of cards, but sure, why not? And I'll pull one of the cards from the deck.
Give me a second. Need to load something up.
Yes. As long as it's not the I don't care if Flynn can die now, as long as he doesn't have...
Well, the good news is, it's not Lokin's deck.
Oh no, that's bad news.
I need you to roll a D100 for me, please, sir.
Mm-hmm. Roll 1D.
5. Okay.
Why there's more than a normal deck of cards in this, Sophia. And this card looks weird. It doesn't look like a normal one.
You pull out a card. It seems to be a card with artwork of a red ring, and you see it start taking form as you pull the card out, and a physical, somewhat gummy-looking rubbery ring appears placed on top of the card.
Hmm.
Just big enough to put one of your fingers through, if you'd like.
I told you, always helps. Can I take back the card and walk away?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to take back the card, shuffle it up, walk away.
I don't... Yeah, what Flint's going to do is look at the gummy ring and pull out his own deck of cards. And draw one of them. And then be disappointed when nothing happens.
It's a three of clubs.
Oh. And nothing happens.
Can you do me a Arcana check to see if you can discern what this is?
Okay.
9. Okay, it was a DC 8, so you're good. So this is the magical ring of Haribo.
Hardly.
And
Okay.
Yep. So, in order to activate it, you do need to give the gem, in air quotes, on top a lick. If you do so, it will start glowing in a 5-foot radius, providing dim red light. However, because it will make your fingers sticky, you will get disadvantage on all sleight of hand and dexterity checks using your hands when do so.
I think it's like red gloves.
Also, you consume the magic item, which will give you the nutrition value of 1 ration if need be.
Well, I'm not going to put it on for now. I'm just be squeezing it together because it's
Like
weird to
squidgy,
drink.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
weirdly rubbery and gelatinous, yeah.
Weird. Looking still confused.
That's the spelling of it.
Don't know how I actually spelled that wrong. I'm impressed.
He's a world-renowned traveling monk that provides wise wisdom upon those he meets upon his travels.
Ah, interesting.
As was just said in chat, friends with kids and grown-ups.
Yeah, exactly.
Shall we perhaps?
Be awkward. I just offer kids.
Well, you aren't quite proficient with kids yet, so
No, I'm not.
shall we perhaps saddle up
Not
or find
proficient
our
with
horses
horses.
rather?
Also, Max, I already currently have disadvantage. I believe with dexterity checks involving my right hand.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, just don't go offering kids to lick your ring, that's for sure. You're already banned from the orphanage, don't make it worse.
Oh dear. You had to make it even worse.
I did.
Well done.
Should we find
you
our
got
horses?
the keys to the stable? Yeah. You guys want to go around back and get
pockets for
the
now.
horses?
I suppose so,
Okay.
yes, since no one's giving you an answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So the horses have saddles placed nearby, but I don't think anyone's proficient in riding horses, I would say, right? No one has that proficiency?
Except that I am proficient.
Oh, I thought you did. Okie dokie. So you don't need to do a check to mount the horse. Everyone else needs to do an animal handling
I mean,
check,
as long as
though,
they count
to...
as land vehicles.
Well, I think there is a vehicle horse or something you can get proficiency in. Land vehicle in particular is like carriages. You have to define it, I think, if you took it.
Do you? Just as vehicles land.
Yeah,
I
I mean, I've got
with
proficiency in
horsepower for
land
a reason.
vehicles.
It's called horsepower for a reason.
I'll do a quick Google job. Just land and vehicles.
I'm pretty spooked to the horses.
5e. Let's have a look.
Animal handling check. Let's go. Nice. There we go, demo.
Vehicles land covers carriages, wagons, chariots, and so on. Maybe bicycles if someone invented it. But riding horses falls under animal handling.
So would I at least have experience like saddling them up?
Yeah. You show everyone how to saddle up. The tricky thing is it's actually mounting them. It's been a while since I've mounted a horse.
We've mocked, Auric for being nearly killed by a horse.
22 on my animal
How much
handling.
damage are we going to take?
Let's just roll it. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I
The current, have we got a roll
Oh, you know
from
what? I'm actually
Sophia
going to
on
spend
animal
my
handling?
inspiration because not like this.
There we go. Oh, you actually use the inspiration.
Yeah, because not like this.
So, Sophia and Yegov and Sterling being around animals, especially horses, and riding them in the past. Sophia, not so much. She more watched other people doing it, so she's picked up some
Sophia is
tips and
scared
tricks.
to get on a horse right now.
It's a first for her, but you nail it, though. You're very nervous on the back.
Absolutely, but I'm expecting the horse to crack into 2 down its ribcage.
Exactly. You just white knuckled holding onto the reins. The scene around you, however, is you see Flint is currently dangling upside down with his foot stuck in one of these stairs. And Rayla is trying to mount the head instead of the back.
Seeing them
At least I have the right
struggling,
idea.
seeing them struggling, can I try like help them and like help pull them up and stuff and give them pointers?
You can try and help them out. You're on horseback at the moment, so it'll be quite tricky to help them out. So I'll only give a +2 to the next roll.
I mean, I could just bend, like lean down slightly and cast guidance on them.
You can cast guidance, of course, yeah.
Do something.
You can only do it at one person at a time, though. Who are you going to choose?
I mean, I can help them. I can help them one at a time. So I'll go over to Rayla first before
Wait,
she
can
hurts
I,
the horse's neck.
Can Rayla just go, fuck this, and can she try and like kind of vault onto the horse like she would normally like vault over some furniture or something?
Okay, yeah, you can do an acrobatics to do a backflip onto the saddle, yep.
Yeah.
Can I hang upside down because I don't know what I'm doing?
I mean, at this point, I said that I was going to Rayla first, so she can probably. Okay, she doesn't.
Yeah, you just watch
That's
her like
okay.
flip neatly into it.
You land perfectly on the horse. I need one more animal handling roll off you, please. You could add
So
the
it doesn't,
guidance
like-
to this one as well.
So that it doesn't like run off into the sunset after someone
Oh,
jumps on it.
yeah. Yes. I can add what to it?
Guidance to it.
Which is
1d4.
Yeah, I'm just struggling to try and get back upright.
You do land perfectly. The horse seems content, but you are currently sat looking the wrong way. You're holding onto the
that's
tail
perfect,
currently.
because that's kind of how I imagined she
Yeah.
tried to mount the head.
I will point out that Rayla, you are meant to be facing the other way.
I don't trust this thing. I'll be
Alright.
fine.
or
I
I
think
agree.
I'm
They're evil at
facing
both
this way.
ends, cunning in the middle.
I will then go over to once Rayla's on, well, semi on.
Yep.
will
You just
then head-
launch Flint's foot. He crumbles to the floor. You get up and dust yourself. How are you going to approach this?
Once again, I will cast guidance and say, and I will like give him some physical guidance as I do so. Place your right foot in that loop thingy. It's called a stirrup,
That's
and
syrup.
It's different.
and then hold on to that piece of rope there,
Right.
pointing to the reins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And then on the count of 3, pull yourself up while giving a small hop from your
An
standing leg
Alright.
Animal handling roll on 1, 2, 3, and up.
with guidance as well.
Okay. Alright. 1d4. I think this is the way. Oops. Still go. Okay.
11. You're on, but you have very clammy hands because of the nerves. You're not in your element.
I'm wearing gloves. It's fine. Well, my right hand hurts a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes them uncomfortable to be in gloves. Yeah, like hot and clammy gloves because they are leather gloves. So,
They are, but I'm keeping them on.
but you are on just about. So everyone's mounted. Are you guys
I'm
gonna head off?
Yep.
Awesome stuff. Right. I'm gonna get a random encounter table just to see if you guys do encounter anything. For Barovia.
Sorry, BRB again.
That's all right. I need to load this up at the moment because I don't have it loaded, which is a bit of annoying.
I will be right back up.
It's not my table. Where's that gone? Nope, that's a website. Don't want that one. Oh, bloody hell, where is it? There we go. Right, I need someone to roll 1d12 plus 1d8.
Only one in particular want to do it?
I'll do the D8.
Nathan, you fancy a D12?
I did the D12.
Cool. 4 and 5. 12 and 8.
4 and
respectively.
5. So it would be 9. Okay, so you got one of the better ones. So, unfortunately, the weather, being bleak as it is, does take a sudden turn for the worse. The rain starts to pitter-patter and grow heavier and heavier as you travel, and you're surrounded by deafening heavy rain. I need someone to roll another d4 for me, please.
I would put my hood up, but I'm too scared to let go of the reins.
Who's rolling D4?
No, that's fine then.
Oh, perfect. So the heavy rain, you reckon, will last the entire day. But whilst heavy rain's going on, anything further than 60 feet away from you, because the noise of the rain is so deafening, and the storm clouds are like rumbling in the distance, anything over 60 feet, you had disadvantage on perception checks.
Good job, we've got someone with smellception.
Yeah.
Can I use my
Do you
glamour
have
armor
perception?
to turn it into something that's like a bit
More waterproof.
of a waterproof, kind of
You
bit
certainly can.
lightweight, longer with a hood?
You certainly can, yeah. You just basically don a bright yellow like raincoat.
Of course.
Cool. And she'll put her hood up.
But it could be anything you want, but yeah, you can definitely make it into anything waterproof you want.
Right. I
You
can't let
just,
go of the reins.
see Fledge's hair soggy and sticking
I
to his
don't let
head.
go.
He just looks
Sad
miserable on
looking.
the back of this horse.
Sterling starts to rust.
Back that quickly.
Hear him grumbling in the background.
Demons can't slay me, but a bit of rain can.
Do you
Oh,
think
you
we need
got-
all of us to go to the tower?
I mean, we don't know.
Who
what's-
has that?
I think we should stay together.
Sticking
Okay.
to best where we are is still in Barovia.
True.
Okay, so as you follow this old, muddy track that hasn't seen much use from the looks of it, as you peter off to the right after you leave town to the west, come to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. Thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop the buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon spattered with mud. What do you guys do?
Do we recognize this
That's the
wagon?
place. That's Rictavia's wagon, isn't it?
As you get closer, it is not Victoria's wagon.
So
Under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint, and its wheels have fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover the tombstone-shaped window at each side. A steel padlock secures the back door, hanging out, which is a cheap wooden sign that reads, "Keep out."
Hmm.
Do we not recognize this wagon?
It is Vistani styled, but you don't recognize it, no.
Oh no.
And how, asking the party now, how did we know that Rictavio is at this tower?
He told us.
Aha, I see. Because I believe I was off doing something else when you guys were getting stuff from him one day.
And we met Strahd.
And you met Strahd.
Yes.
Wasn't there anything fishy about Rictavio? I remember someone saying, maybe.
No, that was
Other than his
Bluto.
name is
who
not
smelled-
Rentavio, yeah.
and he's Benricton. No, it was Bluto who smelled a fish in the stormy camp.
Very.
Who took Arabelle and whatnot.
Very
Oh,
droll.
Arabelle. Did I see Arabelle at the orphanage? Max.
You didn't ask, so you didn't notice her, no?
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking of her now. But fair enough. Well, Flint only followed her. Now I knew about her the whole time.
Do we
Flint-
completely trust Rictavio?
I mean,
Why wouldn't you trust him with that dapper hat of his?
exactly. Do you trust anyone in Barovia, really?
No, but
I mean, he wants to
anything
kill
with a
Strahd.
creepy sign kind of sends a
We're
red
in
flag to
Barovia.
me.
Well,
Doesn't
it's
have a
about,
creepy sign.
you know,
Well-
Exactly.
it's about self-interest anyway. You know, he wants to kill Strahd. If we help him do that, then we have nothing really to worry about. You right?
Also, he did kind of spare our lives from his big cat thingy.
No, the Saber cat ran off. Nothing to do with it.
No, they did do that.
Okay.
So wait, you were attacked by a cat that he owns, and now
No,
we're
A
coming to
saber
him for
tooth,
help?
an
Well,
armored
it-
saber tooth, Debbie.
ran
An
off.
armored saber tooth they haven't mentioned.
It ran out, just ran off.
After Strahd attacked his wagon, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Rictavio hasn't done anything bad to us. He did give us some stuff, though,
Information, including
and
that book.
scrolls to
Well,
help us with.
yes, he did aid us in our adventure for nothing much in return.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a bit more of like a look around, see what else is there other than just the wagon? Like, are there any people around?
There is a scaffold on the side that seems to have collapsed. There is a door on the front of the tower that looks. It's a bit peculiar because at the front of it there's a giant greyish slab in front of it, and the door in particular catches your interest because it appears to have no knockers and no door handles or any keyholes of any capacity on it. So you're not too sure how this door would function, to be honest. Anything particularly you want to check out, investigate, do a sweep, or what do you want to do?
I would like to investigate the door a bit more.
Okay. Do you
yeah.
step on the grey slab?
Oh, is this grey slab on the floor in front of it?
On the floor, yeah. It's like think of it as a doormat. You have to step on it in order to be close enough to inspect your door.
I wouldn't step on that without asking the rest of the party if I should first. Guys, there is a door here with a slab on the floor and the door has no knocker or keyhole. Should I stand on the slab and see what happens?
Sure.
Yeah. Be my guest.
What's the worst that can happen? It's
I will
only
give it a
gonna be-
quick inspection, see if there's anything dodgy
actually-
about it.
Can I check for traps?
Where would you like to check for traps?
The slab.
The slab? You can do. Oh yeah, do it. What's a checking a trap? It's an investigation check, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
It's
It is investigation.
I mean, I would like to investigate the slab as well, so I would. Whether or not that's an investigation, I would like to make an investigation around the door and the slab.
I believe
It's
it's
perception.
I think it's perception. Yeah, do perception. I was double checking what my note said. It is perception. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Investigating is looking for clues. Perception is actually spotting for traps.
I mean, my
Yeah,
assumption would be it's
I'm
investigation
not
because you're
so-
looking more detail, more closer at the.
Is it okay if I do?
Okay.
Oh
roll-
well, it doesn't matter anyway.
Is it okay if I
Second
roll-
one of the
on.
game.
Is it okay if I roll for investigation?
No perception.
I'm not necessarily looking for traps per se. I want to just look around the door, see if I can see anything. Like I don't. I can do perception. I don't mind.
Yep.
Go look, explore.
Investigation is looking for more clues, I think, but you can do the investigation first. I'll see what you roll. I can discuss some information. Rayla, this is very grey.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm
Investigation,
liking it.
10.
Your perception's worse
10.
than mine at the moment.
With an investigation check of 10, the only thing you discern of note on this slab, even though Rickton told you to go to this tower, you would expect some either footprints or mud on this plate, especially if they were to enter the tower. It's remarkably clean, which you find interesting.
It is rain.
Well, so I relay that point to the party. Well, seeing as this is right in front of a door and it's pretty muddy around, I would expect to see some mud or footprints, but it seems pretty clean. I could spend a bit of time to see if it's got any magical properties.
It'll be fine. Just
Why don't we just call out to Rictavio? Maybe he'll hear us. I mean, we don't have to be all.
it's a good idea as I
Sneaky.
start shivering.
So you're saying that I should just step on it?
I think you should just turn on your megaphone and yell out to him.
God is what?
His boombox.
Ah, yes.
Kids these days.
His thaumaturgy.
Well, should I just call out to him then?
Seems reasonable.
Um,
I see no way in which this goes wrong.
Rictavio! Rictavio! Let
Where
down
for?
your hair!
Don't make him do a perception check with a disadvantage for that filth.
Wait, did you say perception?
You can do a perception check, yeah, to see if there's any response.
20. Do you say disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yeah, for that. Awful attempt.
2d20k. It's KL1, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Still a 13.
Still 13. No response. Just the heavy rain going on around you.
Well, that didn't seem to work. Should I just step on the plate then?
I'd like to do a smell check, please.
You certainly can, yeah.
Watch there be nothing wrong with this plate.
Nope.
Almost certainly.
The reason it's clean is because it's raining. I washed all the mud away, honest. Obviously. No other reason.
Just checking my smell check. Yep. 15. I did roll a natural 1, but I also rolled an 11. I don't know if that counts, Nathan.
No, it doesn't. Only ones that take effect as it will. So
Fair
if you
enough.
roll 1 and then use inspiration, then the 1 wouldn't count.
Okay.
Okay, well, the smell you don't. The only thing you find peculiar when you do a smell check is you have a ever so faint aroma of perfume.
I expected it to be bigger.
Very interesting. Perfume, you say?
Perfume, yeah.
Hmm. Very interesting.
Anything interesting?
No.
Okay, well, seeing as nothing else is happening, I will step onto the plate.
Oh, fantastic. Right, Sam,
Guy.
up
Hi.
we go to TV
Right
and
then.
movie watch party.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. Right, can you hear me?
Pardon?
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
hear
there we
you.
go. Cool. Right. As you step foot on the plate, a towering voice echoes in your mind,
Mhm.
and you hear someone say, "Oh, where's my notes gone?" Right. You hear, "Behold, Exathanta's tower. Only the most intellectual of beings may enter my home.
Ah, fuck.
Answer my riddle, and I shall grant you access to my door."
May I have communication with my companions?
No response.
Okay.
Two bodies in one. The longer I stand, the faster I run. What am I?
Two bodies in one. The longer I stand. What was the rest of it? Sorry.
The longer I stand, the faster I run.
Was that it? Two bodies in
No.
one. The longer I
Yeah.
stand, the faster I run. Oh gosh. Is it water?
Sam, in the Roll20 chat, I want you to roll 2d6s for me, please.
General.
In general, yeah. /roll 2d6s for me, please.
10.
You take 10 points of force damage, and you get
Ouch.
hurled 15 feet back away from the tower, and you feel the riddle just fizzle out of your memory as if it was never there.
Oh, okay.
And we'll go back down the channel.
Oh, is Sam done?
Ouch.
Yeah.
Falling damage?
You see Sterling just literally just looking into the sky, very perplexed, and he yells out, "What did you yell out, Sam? Was it
Water.
water? Was it?" He yells out water. Next thing you know, his chest just caves in, or something impacts him heavily in the chest, and he flies back 15, 20 feet down the pathway.
Oh, that was unexpected.
Whoa! Do I have to?
Wait,
As
what?
I'm quite far down the pathway, do I need to dodge this?
You can if you want to be. If you were in the way, go for it.
What am I rolling? My just flat dex.
Dex save.
Save throw.
Dex save. Yeah.
Dex save throw. Oh god.
Yep.
Are you anywhere near me?
Oh god.
You were near the wagon, I believe. So I think you were just to the
Ooh.
side.
I
doing
would
good
say
today.
I would have stayed relatively far back as well. So
Wait,
I'd
do I
probably
have
be more
to
so
do anything? Because I did check for traps. I
Oh,
probably
you
would
can do a
move back.
dex save as
Roll
well.
for guilt. How about that?
I'll roll the dex as I would be near there in the back as well. I'll do. Yeah, I should just. I could use inspiration, but I'm not going to. I can take.
Well, Sterling's not going to fly the full 15 feet, 20 feet away from the tower. He's going to collide into Flint mid-flight. Flint, I
But
need
my
you to
horse-
roll also a d6 for me, please.
For some damage.
Oh,
6 points of
Oh!
force damage, please.
you know, Max, that's the
Oof.
most damage I've taken in a single session so far.
I know.
And once again,
Trust
it's
me,
not
I'm-
even in combat.
Trust me. I love how you guys are like, oh, we'll stop by the tower and doing the vignettes. Like, oh boy.
Yeah, that's
Oh boy.
It's my
My
horse
thoughts behind
okay,
it.
then.
My thoughts behind it is like, you only live once. We might as well just fucking do it.
It's my
Exactly.
horse. Am I knocked off of the horse actually?
You are hurled
I
off
want
your
to
horse, yeah.
disagree with that statement,
Oh.
considering I've died once already.
Exactly. You only lived twice in Jaegos
Yollos.
set. Unless you do the deal with Varrock, of course.
Then you live forever.
Yeah.
Probably anyway.
What do you guys do? You guys see Sterling fly away from his tower, just screaming. Well, not screaming. I don't think Sterling's capable of screaming. It's just like robotic as, emotionless as he flies through the air, collides with Flint, and knocks him off his horse.
Because the robot collided into
Just seeing this giant, figure
You see a
hurling
you
towards
see a
yourself
couple
a
of
force.
sparks.
Yeah, no, I'm looking down on the horse, holding on for dear life. I hear water. Look up. Sterling hits me in the face. Oh, you said you know how to bandage people, right?
Yes, I do.
Please get off me.
Wait, where are you?
Oh,
He's underneath you. You just hear him from like muffled noises from underneath your cape as you're just laying on him.
Flint, where are you?
I'll try and push him off if it doesn't.
I
You
mean,
do a strength
I will.
check.
I will stand up, not knowing that I'm just getting off of Flint.
Okay.
Should I still do strip check?
You can to try and budge him off quicker off you if you want.
Even quicker? I ain't got.
Oh, there you are.
Just gonna stay laying on the floor.
Max, did you say the scaffolding there is rotting?
It's all crumbled down. It looks very recently crumbled.
Does it look in any way climbable?
No, you would need to reassemble the scaffolding, but it seems so like decayed and old. You'll need fresh wood planks to do it, really.
Okay, and are there any sort of places that you could, like handholds, footholds leading up to that?
You could, but the problem is because you guys rolled on the random encounter, the heavy rain is extremely slick stone. So you can try and climb up to that gash on the side you see on the roll 20, but you'll be incredibly dangerous.
Cool.
Inspirations will be coming.
Do I like dangerous?
Starling, can you do something about this?
About what? Flint?
I don't know, Sterling. Maybe the fact that you flew into me.
Well, would you like to try? Stand on the slab.
No.
I mean, that is the way in.
According to who and what?
We haven't even looked at this wagon. Maybe the wagon holds you.
Good point.
That's a good point.
Yeah, the wagon as well is there. We haven't looked at the wagon.
Can I investigate the door, please?
You just cough up blood.
Sterling.
In order to get, how close do you want to get on to investigate the door? Do you want to be up close? If so, you would have to step on this grey slab.
No, I'd like to be. I'd like to be in front of the slabs and not on the slab.
Okay, yeah, you can. What are you investigating in particular? Are you just trying to spot the door, see anything out of the ordinary, or
Trying
investigate
to see how it, the ordinary, how it opens, how the hinges work, all of the above.
Hello,
But
Ben.
before all that, you guys notice a hooded figure ride up the path behind you on a horse.
Lightning bolt.
You see this all covered in black, covering himself from the heavy rain, but you can see that ever familiar crimson streak of the giant diva wig.
Welcome back.
Jesus again, Sterling.
Hi, Ulrich.
Hi, what have I missed?
I've shot my hand. That's probably the blood running off of it because of.
Well, I learned to fly.
And I learned how to catch a Sterling badly.
It's nice to know you guys have been progressive in my absence.
The only place
I
you
wish we
progress
had.
is to the foot of this tower. And then we probably will. Reach the dead end with it.
What's the issue with the tower?
Getting in. Sterling stood on the grey slab, but it sent him somewhere over there.
Somewhere.
Somewhere in Flint's vicinity.
Yeah, somewhere over there. Yeah.
Could say he knocked him off his horse completely.
As I'll gesture towards like my torso. Yes.
Someone may have to explain the mechanics of this tower to me.
If you stand on that plate, you get flying.
Whoa, 1 second. Go stand over there.
If you stand on that plate, you get flying sterlings.
Sam, you remember yelling water and then an incredible amount of pain.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Nothing else, no.
Okay.
Was it only when Sterling stood on it?
Well, no one else has tried yet.
Oh, who keeps joining?
Well, first it
I
was
think they're being funny. Right, okay.
If you turn streamer mode on, you don't get the noise or anything. Just FYI, I don't hear them coming in at all.
Can I throw a rock onto that, whatever it is, slab?
You can.
As long as it's not shiny.
Can I do my investigation first, please?
Oh, you certainly can. Yes.
Yeah, if he does throw the rock,
Oh,
I'd
come
hide
on.
behind my horse.
I'm going to use inspiration.
I was going to say, you're going to agree with Rayleigh. It's very grey. It's a nice shade of grey, isn't it?
That's what I'm looking for.
It's still a nice shade of grey, though.
You discern it's somewhat of a pressure, like a pressure plate. But you also get the taint up magic is at work here.
Oh, we figured out that much without the...
I'm really sorry. Like that's the kind of thing I was hoping you guys rolled before you stepped on it, kind of thing. But that's the info I have to give.
I took damage, Max. This is unacceptable. Sick. It's 11 points of damage I've taken this campaign. Honestly.
Yeah.
So, does anything happen if I throw a rock onto it?
I'm hiding behind my horse.
You see it. You throw a rock, but it hovers above the plate, starts spinning, and then just launches itself off into the lake, into the distance. To see it skipping 3-4 times in the water. The ripples go around this otherwise still lake.
Spinning.
Is there a way to use prestidigitation to clean up the door?
The door is immaculate. Even though the
okay.
tower is fairly decrepit and old looking, the door is in pristine condition.
Interesting.
But it has no door knocker and no keyholes or handles or anything you can visibly see that opens the door. Your worst enemy, Nathan, it's doors. It's the mimic and now this door.
Yeah, well, I'm brilliant at killing doors. It hasn't come to firebolting it yet.
Oh, why is the door so shiny?
Also, did it say keep out on the wagon rather than the tower?
It was a sign dangling on the door at the back saying keep out.
Of the wagon?
Yes, on the wagon.
Okay, alright.
So, this might seem like a stupid question, but do we know why that door is so incredibly clean compared to everything else?
Maybe it wasn't here to begin with.
May I wait, may I cast detect magic as a ritual? So I'll sit there for like 10 minutes casting.
You certainly can.
Nice.
If no one's doing anything in that 10 minutes, what you detect is extremely potent conjuration magic at force here. Not only on the door, but the entire tower is emanating magic.
Is it all conjuration?
The door and the slab in particular is conjuration. The tower itself seems to be surrounded by an anti-magic field.
Okay, I will relay that information over to the party. Well,
That's interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Anti.
Like how I scared you all off now from trying the door.
Ulrich doesn't know what's
Yes.
going on. What doors are there?
At
There's
the
just
front
the
of
one.
the door, with a grey slab acting like a doormat. You guys have figured out it's like a pressure plate that activates some sort of magic. The door is otherwise remarkably new looking and tarnished compared to this town that looks like it's falling apart over like just the natural progress of time. There's a scaffolding on the left that has collapsed that you would discern that looks like it ascended a hole on the side of the tower. And you see the wagon to the right is Vistani of Nature with a sign on it that says "Keep Out" on the door accessing the wagon itself.
So we're here for.
Why don't we try the wagon?
This is Rictavio's tower, the Van Richten's tower.
Okay, well, can I look for foot traffic maybe? See how people usually get in?
You can do an investigation to see if there's any footprints or anything nearby.
Sure.
Ooh, 13. The only sort of footprints you see other than your own is there were some fairly fresh ones going towards the scaffolding. This was just in ruins on the floor with various rotting planks and everything that's crumbled apart.
Wait, the scaffolding?
No footprints leaving the tower or any other than your own going around. Yeah, the scaffolding on the left, but it's all
Alright.
collapsed down and rotting.
Has anyone tried to climb the scaffolding?
Oh, the
It's
scaffolding's not
rotting.
climbable at the moment. Yeah, it's just literally just sheer wall. You could climb up the side of the tower and get through the hole, but because there's heavy rain going on at the moment, whilst you were away on the random encounter thing, they rolled heavy rain for the entirety of this day. It's like supernatural heavy rain. So it's very damp and sad, depressing, but it also affects your perception checks. Anything further than 60 feet is at a disadvantage at the moment, and it would be very, very difficult to climb this tower at the moment, purely because of the sheer amount of rain, how slippery the rocks would be.
And has anyone tried the wagon?
I did
No.
just say, should someone try the wagon?
Well, I just got a very angry text message that says, "Go fucking try the wagon." So I feel like we should go and try the wagon.
Actually,
What's
no.
a
I
text
think
message?
we should
Just for that?
go check the
Nah, fuck it.
wagon. Let's not check the wagon.
No, it's not.
We'll burn it down.
I'll check the wagon. I'll avoid the thing that Sterling got yeeted by though.
Okay.
If possible.
That's all right. So, anyone going to be near the wagon whilst Oric checks it
I mean,
out?
I'm going to be near-ish him.
I'm gonna go check the wagon out with.
I'm trying
Alright.
to-
I'm going to be within.
My wiggle
hang on.
buddy. Me and my wiggle buddy are gonna go check the wiggle's gonna go check the wagon out.
One sec.
I'm understanding my horse.
Class features. I want to be within 10 feet-ish.
Heavy. Okay. Anyone else want to be nearby at all, or?
I'll be a bit away, I think, with the horse.
How far away are you going to be, Nathan?
Well, probably, towards the end of the path, nearer the bottom of the...
60 feet away.
No, not that far away. I want to be able to see them. Well, they're
How far? How far are you going to be?
30 feet from them.
30 feet. Okay.
Probably actually looking after all the horses, I imagine.
Sterling, really? How close are you guys going to be? You're going to be looking out this wagon as well, seeing what's going on?
I'm gonna be. I assume this will be going on whilst I was casting detect magic.
Oh yeah, you'll be detecting magic right in front of the tower, so yeah, you'll be nearby.
I
Good for you,
am further back after the flying Sterling incident.
Okay. How far back would you say?
You can keep them. The horses.
Right at the back, yeah.
Yeah. Distance wise?
Walk back a bit. I don't know distances.
I'm
like
30 feet back. I just
20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, go 20 feet.
So Oric walks up to this carriage. All the windows seem to be blocked by like lavish deep purple curtains. and you peer through the windows looking in. You don't see any movement or anything like that, but you can't see in the carriage either. You've got the door at the back. You can gain entrance with a sign clearly displaying "Keep Out" on it, and there's a little like shelf bit that you can sit on as a driver, so to speak. If you had horses to drag the carriage along.
I knock on the door.
No response.
Any holes in the wood that I could see through?
There is a keyhole you can look through on the door.
Sure, that never goes wrong.
Might I suggest you detect
Perception check for me,
magic?
please.
You
Uh,
perceive the
Can I
radiant
say that
of-
in character, by the way?
I cannot do that. I'm sorry. I could do that for a day, for some reason. It's almost like I changed class. A perception check.
Changelings, man.
That's peculiar.
18.
You see there's a normal inside of a carriage, but one thing that particularly catches your eye is coming from the door handle into, it just trails off into the middle. You can't quite see where it leads off to, but you see a wire coming from the door handle into this middle section of the wagon.
Mm. Who's here with me? Sophia and Yakov.
Mm-hmm.
They're close by, yeah.
Always with you, friend.
I do believe that this is trapped. Or it could be that one spell.
One spell.
Yeah, it's like an alarm.
Hmm.
Perhaps if we get Rayla to have a look, see, she'll probably understand it better. Traps are not my forte. Rayla here, I haven't seen her all night.
Yeah.
Oh, Rayla,
no.
jeez.
Yep.
They,
She's
they
really far away,
haven't
you have to
been my
yell.
forte either, to be honest. I mean, I took a look at the slab and I just saw a slab. But
What? I
apparently...
can't hear you. It's right. What?
Are
Oh,
you getting closer?
sorry.
What?
Yeah, I'll walk closer as I'm saying that. Yeah, I just
Heavy
thought that
rain
was a
power.
slab.
Oh, why are you yelling? Gee, you're right here.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm sure you can do it.
Okay,
And I'll bardic inspire her with those words.
I'll give it a look.
I can add a
Perception,
D8
yeah.
to this roll if
Perception,
you
yeah.
want to.
I can
Perception.
add a D8.
It should be.
Oh, wait. If this
Perception
is...
to see what he means, because you need to look at it yourself first.
Oh, okay.
Before
I'll
you can,
explain it
dis-
beforehand.
Yeah, so the DC lowers a little bit because someone has spotted some hints towards it. If it is a trap at all, that is.
And then I add
Better
a
safe than
D8.
sorry. For this one, I don't know if you need the D8 for the perception.
I probably don't. My perception's pretty good.
But you've rolled natural 1 on both your perception checks, I believe.
Yeah, you have to be fair.
Can't help in that one, okay? Turned
Chance
into
it.
Sterling
I'm sure it'll
today.
be fine.
Please. Oh,
Hey.
it had a 1 in it.
So you, with Oryx's instruction, that you do spot this wire running to the middle, and you've seen this trick done in the trade before. This is a
classic.
setup. A lot of people would leave. Basically, you booby trap your home. Someone would trespass, try and rob you. It winds up usually to alchemist fire. So instead of you being robbed, you rather just blow up your possessions and everyone trying to steal it. What you know is, when people tend to do this, they usually have some sort of secret entrance so they can gain access without triggering the booby trap, so they can safely disengage it inside. But if you were to, this door, from your like tricks in the trade, you know that there's no way to disable it via this door. And usually the windows are like your normal entry points tend to be like all booby trapped with these wires. It's just Oryx very lucky to spot this glisten in the light just about. Otherwise, this causes a lot of deaths of robbers. You've implemented this trick back in the day when you were hiding in the safe house when a job went wrong.
Okay. I'll sort of
Her jobs
explain
don't go
that
wrong.
to the group and say that there's probably another way in, but be careful because some of the other ways in might be booby trapped as well.
You mean like the one that's Sterling flying through the air?
No, I
much
just
much
mean
worse.
in this wagon. No, this is like we're gonna set fire to the thing.
If you're
So
not too
yeah, maybe we
familiar
should
with
set,
Alchemist
we
Fire-
should put Sterling. Sterling go in, right? He's like
If you're
made
not
of
too
metal,
familiar with
he should be
Alchemist
fine.
Fire, imagine being a mix of Molotov and an actual grenade.
okay. He
right.
won't be fine.
I look at
It's a hellfire bomb. It's
Switch
just
chat
like
for a moment.
See, Rayla, I knew you could do it. Did you want to have a look at this secret entrance? I don't know much about explosions.
What? What? No. No.
Can decline if you want. Just leave the wagon alone.
No, I'm saying more no to. Have you looked at Twitch chat?
Oh, no, I have not checked Twitch chat.
Oh.
Oh. That's a really good flashback. Oh my god, I missed that. So, Rayla,
I don't think it's good for Debbie.
take us back to a time from probably a very, very young, inexperienced Rayla, or when a job went wrong.
So, inexperienced Rayla was sent to the gate.
How
Baldur's
old
Gate.
was Rayla at this time? She was inducted very young into this guild, right?
Yeah, this was her second job. The first one was pretty standard, so they sent her on one that was a little bit more advanced than that. She was going after someone who had a hit out on a noble's daughter. It was kind of like a revenge thing, but they paid well, so the guild accepted. So she was only about 17 going out on this. And she managed to infiltrate this very nice home in Baldur's Gate perfectly fine. And just as she was making her way to the girl's bedroom to, kill her
Do
while
the
she
deed.
slept. Yeah. Unfortunately, something that she hadn't accounted for is that this girl had a very faithful dog.
Oh, dear.
And that dog just so happened to have a very keen sense of smell and was able to pick up on Rayla's scent and starts barking wildly and wakes everybody in the house. And immediately, because this is, like I said, a very noble house, they had guards who Rayla could hear being roused in the rooms just down the corridor, and she could hear like the sound of knives being sheathed and boots
Arming
being
themselves,
pulled
yeah.
on, and they were rushing out. So she had to think really quickly, but there was no way to escape the house without someone seeing her at this point. So she had to flee down further into the house, down into their cellar. And basically, the guild does not like its assassins to be discovered. So she had to set up a tripwire right at the back of the cellar. She sort of she kind of got rid of this barrel of wine. She quickly like dumped it out as fast as she could. Luckily, they hadn't quite found that she had gone down to the wine cellar yet. She dumps out this wine as quickly as she could down the drain and hides in the barrel. But before doing that, set up a wire that would end her if they happened to find her. And she spent the night surrounded by the smell of wood and wine, just kind of licking it and hoping that she would see morning and not meet her
Such
end
a-
in a fiery blaze.
Would such event have given a fear of enclosed spaces, being trapped in this barrel, not knowing you could die at any moment? Or has she been okay with closed spaces ever since?
Yeah, she doesn't like enclosed spaces now, I guess.
So you can. What I need to do is on your character sheet there should
Yep.
be a section for floors. I would
Yep.
like you to add claustrophobia in there,
Okay,
and you do get an inspiration.
cool. Why, thank you.
Well, I
That's a cool story. Did you die though?
Yeah. Haha! You'll never know.
Tune in next week. No wait,
How did-
2 weeks.
But yeah, I'm not getting in that wagon. Too small.
If you've got inspiration, but you get it from this, do I put that on? Never mind, don't worry about it.
Rayla, what happened? You froze for like 5 minutes. You're just standing there.
Sorry, just the sight of that wire and the look at the wood of that wagon, it brought back memories.
Well, you can step back if you like. What is it that we were looking for with this thing?
Be a secret entrance. Most of the entrances would usually be booby-trapped to catch any unsuspecting or silly burglars trying to steal or pillage whatever goods you would have in a wagon.
Secret entrance. Can I just look under the wagon, look up at its like floor?
You certainly can. Do a perception check for me.
Okay. You still have your thingamajiggy, by the way, Debbie. Bardic
My what?
inspiration.
Oh.
That stays for 10 minutes, I think. 18.
Perfect. You see a faint outlines of what appears to be a trapdoor.
Rayla, are these usually safe?
What is it that you found? Really, it's
Oh,
not.
yeah, right.
Close
I
enough.
found a trapdoor.
It
Hopefully
says
not
the
a
word
trap.
trap in it.
Yeah.
Why would it be dangerous? Why would it be safe?
That's a good point.
It is
Don't worry.
possible that is his way in, but it's also possible that that's just a decoy with another trap wire.
Should I look for the trapwire?
Yeah, I'm
It's a
not
solid-
getting close to that thing anymore.
It's a solid wooden panel, so there's no
At
gaps. or
this
anything
point,
for
I
you to
would
see
definitely
through.
move out the way because my casting would be done.
Alright.
Just look, glancing over his shoulders, like I better shift back.
Yeah.
Alright, don't worry, I got this. Everyone step back.
Before I step back, I would cast guidance, please.
On yourself.
No, I'll step forward, cast guidance, and may the power of Gund be with you.
Sure, it'll be fine, thank you. Oh my god, jeez. Alright, well. Is everyone backed up?
As you place your hands on the wooden panel. Arms, hands sweaty, knees spaghetti. What do you do?
Spaghetti knees. I guess I'll feel along the like the bridges or whatever it's called, the outline of it to see if there's anything I should be looking out for.
Nothing in
licking
particular
it.
draws your attention. Yeah, it literally just seems like if you push this up, you would slide out the way.
Like, anything happen?
Yeah, you push, slide across. Quiet, except for the heavy rain pitter-pattering around you.
And a soft thud of a hand
Looking
grenade
straight
landing
up
next to
into
me.
the central of this wagon. Now, having a proper look inside, it is laden with vast amounts of wire. You do see that it is connecting to one a vial of alchemist fire. But the thing that worries you mostly is if you peer slightly to the right, underneath like the footwell, there is approximately, you would say in the ballpark of roughly 100 more flasks of alchemist fire.
Hey, I'm glad I'm near those horses.
Okay. Oh boy. Do I have anything like... It's pretty dark in here, right?
Pretty dark, yeah.
I'll quickly poke my head back down and like look over to Sterling. Sterling, do the light thing. Cast light on my hand or something.
Okay, and I will cast light on his hand, as he said.
Okay.
Specifically, his index finger. Specifically, the tip of his index finger.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
He
Geeky
points.
style.
He points as a flashlight.
I'll very carefully make my way back inside and have a look around the interior of it. Try and find anything. I don't even know what I'm looking for, but I'll see if there's anything that we can use.
You
Or
see
that might be
various
it.
different bits and bobs there. You do see a wooden trunk that's closed. It has various different claw marks on it. A wardrobe. You see
I'm not
what
saying-
appears to be a plethora of kits in there, laid on the bed. Next to a really beautiful lyre. You see a sculpted wooden cage holding a chicken.
A live chicken?
Yeah, live chicken. This is good.
That thing's
It's
calm
just
as
like
hell.
it's like snoozing, but it's walking up to you, like popping your head in and making some noise as the dragging of the board makes a little bit of noise and to like woke it up. There is on a little
Really good
desk
chicken
area
if
a
it
tiny wooden box that appears to be wrapped in silk. Some cookery stuff, pots and pans, shovel, some manacles. What else do you see at a glance? Another wooden chest. Some two rolled up scrolls of some kind. That's very similar binding to the ones you've currently got. You see on the desk unfilled map of Barovia, you think, and various like charred pages.
Well, I'm not trying to steal from him, but I am looking for something that can help us with this door problem. Anything?
Nothing obvious comes to mind now.
Is there a keyhole in the door?
No.
Oh. Okay. There's no keyhole.
Max, could I step around that grey slab and knock on the door?
I did think someone should try that.
You can. You knock and nothing happens. There's a very hollow just echo inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way back out and leave the trapdoor as I found it.
Can I shout up in Thieves' Cant that we're here for Rictavio. We need some aid with the devil. I don't know if he knows Thieves' Cant, but trying anything at this point before I climb that tower and kill myself.
I like how you guys has given up on that slab already, though.
I do like as
Scary
well.
slab.
Use game
Did
makes
Auric
it take
tell us
more
what
time
he saw?
longer to convey the
Oh,
message.
yeah, I relayed everything, sorry.
Can I go down and grab one of those scrolls, please?
You would have to enter the wagon and traverse the wires in order to reach them.
Sounds good to me. What could go wrong?
I mean, I did say there was roughly 100 alchemist fire in there as well. You do remember that part, right?
Wait. Is Sophia the elephant going in? Because then I'd like to back the fuck away, like 40 feet away.
See, Sophia's the lady Sophia,
Sophia the
not us.
Wait, do we has Auric relayed that there's 100 alchemist fire in there?
I relayed everything that Max said.
I think that was probably the first thing he probably mentioned.
Okay. In that Sophia, if I were you, I would prefer if you didn't do that, considering that is probably enough alchemist fire to blow up enough space for a good. How much would you say, Max? Ish.
I don't know.
Like,
Are you proficient with
Blast.
alchemist fire?
What is the
Big.
blastio of alchemist fire?
Big. I don't think you've ever seen, even in your military servings, like this amount of alchemist fire collected in one spot. This is basically everything. This is a health and safety nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever rigged this up really did not want to leave any sort of trace. Let's just say that.
Sophia, you would use that much alchemist fire to wipe out like an entire army.
It may even be big enough to blow up Barovia.
It would certainly blow up a platoon. That's for sure.
Well, what are we going to do about it then? I want those scrolls.
I want you to.
Well, maybe you can come back for them later when we are nowhere near this place.
Wait, why are we stealing from Rictavio anyway? Van Richten.
We don't even. It's not Van Richten's
Deja vu. Isn't this last time you did this? Strahd came up and fucked you guys up.
Ben, this isn't Van Richten's wagon.
Is it not? I thought we
No, it
moved
does not look like the same wagon. No.
Oh. Oh, do we
Does
want
that
to?
make it better or worse though? We're just doing some random.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Go for it.
When we say
Give us
we,
shit.
It's the resultant explosion that. Like, I back it off down a stone path if they're doing this.
I'm still talking to the horses.
I'm 40
Um,
feet away.
40
Don't
feet
pass
away.
the
Okay.
Trailer, you want to be further away than that.
Yes, I am.
I just
'cause
like
if that
continue
goes up-
walking then.
This stone bridge. That
I'm gonna
what
get
did we
back-
cross? Was it stone bridge?
I'm gonna get on my
Um,
horse
well,
and
Like an
Ish,
earthen
yeah.
track.
Yeah, other than
I'm gonna
track,
get
yeah.
on the horse and ride a good 5 minutes away.
Where are we going?
He rides off in the distance because of heavy rain. You
Sophia's
no
going to
longer
blow
see
herself up.
Sterling.
Why is Sophia going to blow herself up?
Because she's an idiot.
Yeah, but why is she going to blow herself? How is she? Gonna
She
blow
wants a scroll, and there's 100 vials of alchemist fire in that wagon that are rigged to blow, and she's going in.
I mean, I understand enough of that to know that's bad. That sounds bad. And if you're all backing off, I should probably back. Yeah. Alright.
Are you going in then, Joe?
I'd like to look in the wagon, please.
You're looking at, and you see the same stuff listed to Auric in various different places.
Lovely. I'd like to work
List them
out.
off again if you want.
I'd like to work out how things are tied together.
Okie dokie, right. So you see various different wires string all across. Imagine this being a very rustic laser-based system. Like you could think you can navigate around and avoid the wires if you're nimble enough, or you can play it risky and trying to defuse the main triggering system.
Is
If
there
it
a
goes wrong, that
space?
will detonate the entire thing.
Is there a space on the other side of the wagon that is clear of wires?
No, it's all strewed about. They really did not want anyone messing about in here.
Is
Even
there
if that's a
anywhere?
scroll
Is there
of
anywhere
correct
I
there,
could-
it ain't worth it.
I could go to in that wagon that would not cause a what? Basically, is there somewhere I can stand that's not going to cause anything to explode?
Yeah, you can. The floor is clear. It's like it's tied to various different like handles and stuff around the wagon. The floor itself,
Oh, I
you can
thought
walk
it was
about the
strewed
floor. It's
across
just
the whole
traversing
thing.
past the wires without triggering it is the
I
problem.
thought it was straight up like a cobweb around
And-
the place.
The stuff in the wagon, the
Yeah.
viable stuff that's not the alchemist fire, is
Yeah.
that? Am I able to? Can I see any like wires stopping me from grabbing all of that?
If you want to go explicitly towards the scrolls, there's one particular wire that you think will cause you some trouble because it crosses in one particular angle. You have to try and lean over. And it's kind of an awkward
No,
angle,
it's
but you
more
could.
about me picking this stuff up, not triggering any of the wires.
Oh, you
taking it, is what I'm
it's
trying
not
to ask.
within. It's not in arm's reach. You would have to physically go to it. It's
That's
not a
fine,
tiny wagon. Yeah,
But if I were to get there and pick up the items, it's not going to trigger anything.
yeah. No,
Excellent.
nothing. No,
Right.
no actual item I've listed is actually tied. He's getting to them. That's the problem.
And are these items in one place, or are they all out the place?
Strewn around the places. So the items you're going towards is at the end of the bed, which the two potential scrolls are on their own.
All right. What else is there around the place?
So there's a wooden trunk with claw marks on it. There's a wardrobe, various different kits strewn about like a little ottoman thing.
Mhm.
There's a lyre on the bed. Hanging from the ceiling is a wooden cage with a chicken in it. On a little desk area, there is
The scrolls
a
are at the
wooden
end of the
box.
bed, right? The
At
scrolls
the
are
end of the bed, yeah.
Could I grab the lyre and the scrolls in the same
You could, yeah.
area? All right,
You
cool.
could, yeah.
Cool. I'd like to misty step from the start of the wagon to the bed, please.
Okay, you misty step goes off. You can use a spell slot for that.
Awesome. So I have made it to that. I'm going to pick up the two scrolls and the lyre.
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to misty step back out.
Okie dokie. Nice and easy.
See, guys, easy. And presents the scrolls and the lyre to Auric.
Oh, I'm more of a vile person, but thank you.
Is it a lyre with golden strings, by the way? Worth roughly, if you were to pawn it off, it's worth roughly 50 gold pieces, you reckon?
You should take it as an insult, saying all bards play music. And
It's on second thoughts. Sophia's going to keep the lyre.
I
And
can't play those very well anyway.
if you have a quick glance at the scrolls, they are indeed 2 spell scrolls. One of them being Major Image, and the other being Remove Curse.
Hey,
So I'm going to keep the lyre and present to basically use the scrolls as like a mic drop, whereby the entire party thought I was going to blow up everything and just like mic drop,
Nope,
drop
you're
on the
just gonna
floor and walk away.
use a
Auric
couple of
stayed
spell
with you.
slots.
Auric didn't go.
Appreciate it,
faith.
Auric, and that's why I gave Auric the scrolls.
Auric didn't really. Flint didn't know what was happening.
Who's going to go searching for Sterling? Because he's vanished into the heavy rain.
It's fine. After about 10 minutes of
Not hearing explosions.
he will return.
I need you to make a perception check to hear. See if you can hear, because you have disadvantage because it's really heavy rain.
So we should
I
not
think with
blow
that,
ourselves
I
up,
think with
or-
that much alchemist fire, I would.
I didn't say the DC was very high. You just have it with disadvantage.
So is she blowing herself up, or was it just a chance? Is it?
A little bit of both.
So lyre of golden strings, right?
Yep.
12.
Wait.
You haven't heard any. Yeah, no explosions that you can tell of.
Sounds good. Yeah. So after 10 minutes, I'll ride back.
I was staying near the horses anyway. Anything happening? The door.
So you guys all congregate near the tower again and see.
I must have
Sophia's
the
spoils.
most. I must have the most number of custom items in a fucking game.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I have 5 custom items now.
Well, that lyre is just a random treasure thing you can sell. But spell scrolls are not custom. They should be coming up. They're
No.
actual
I don't
spells.
have the spell scrolls. I don't have the spell scrolls.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it's me. I'm sorry.
I mean, I have a number of custom items, but some of them
No,
are
I
just scarves.
I have 5 custom items at the moment.
Hey, don't blame me. You're the one that always goes to that other deck and not the actual good one. Slash maybe
Irritating that
cripplingly bad.
I got a Wiggles wig. I've got
Yep.
the cloak. I've got the lyre, and I've got the pen. That's
Yep.
5 fucking.
I have
Custom items.
fine.
Sterling,
Yes.
out of curiosity, what happened when you stood on that grey plate? Because you yelled out water.
You have
Max,
no
do you-
idea.
I'll
No
ask
idea.
you- Okay.
You remember screaming water out. You're not too sure why. The next thing you know, just you were flying.
I can't remember.
So do we think that might actually be the key to getting into this place? There's a riddle or something, and if you fail it, cast power word eat.
Power word
Potentially.
yeet.
Alright.
Cloud's a custom spell at some point. Just make a variation on catapult spell.
Potentially. I honestly cannot remember what happened for that entire time I was on that slab. In fact,
That-
how long was I on that slab for?
Couple of seconds. Fancy giving it another go?
I can give it a go if you want.
Brave man.
Don't do it. As someone shout the horses.
Fuck it,
Flint
we're
is
not making
taking
any
cover.
progress.
I have stayed with the horses at a far enough distance who won't. No one will hit it.
If it goes wrong, come. I'll fix you back up.
Alright.
Good luck.
He'll just start grumbling to himself about, "Oh, we'll fix him back."
See if you can remember what happens. By the way.
Right, I'm a whip out my journal that I have and get my pen and start writing if anything happens, as it happens.
Okay. Right.
I'm a stand on Grey Slab of Doom.
Would you like to join me up in TV Movie Watch Party channel?
Are we gonna watch a movie? Yay!
Hello. As you
Hi.
step on the slab, interesting idea you had with the journal. However, you hear a voice emanate in your head that freezes you into position. Like the book already knows, people would try that trick. But you hear in your head, "Behold, Exothander's tower. Only those of true intellect may enter my home.
Oh shit.
Prove yourself worthy, And I may give you a chance to enter. Answer me this. 2 bodies in one. The longer I stand, the faster I run. What am I?
Oh, yes, stand fast, you run.
And just to share with you real quick. Do I even have it open? Where's it gone? There you go. This should be familiar to you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
2 bodies in one. The longer I stand.
The good thing is now they can kind of see this from the other channel, but they have no idea what the riddle is. So,
Oh god, I'm so bad
and
at riddles.
if you fail, it casts mind wipe on you, so you forget the riddle, and you take 2d6 force damage as you get thrown off it, as you're deemed unworthy.
Oh great.
Yeah.
The longer you stand, the faster you run.
I'll read out for you one more. 2 bodies in one. The longer I stand, the faster I run.
I don't know. Oh, is there anything I can do here? Except just say the reply.
I mean, I will let you do a intelligence roll, just in case Auric is highly intellectual. The DC, however, for doing so is 19, because it is cheatsy doodling, essentially.
Alright, well I didn't buy... Oh, I still have guidance though. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
GM roll.
Let me just turn the screen off, so the screen... oh, not that one. Just so they can see what you roll.
What is intelligence? Is there anything in particular or just intelligence?
Nope, just straight intelligence. It's a test
Great,
of
that's a
intellect.
+0. I'm gonna add that +0 just to slap myself in the face.
Auric doesn't have any ideas either, I'm afraid.
Shit. Okay. Oh fuck! You suck, Auric. You dumb. I dumb.
This is the problem with having a group with 0 intellect-based characters, so...
Longer I stand, the
even get the
faster
bonus.
I run.
Yep. 2 bodies in one. Or 2 halves of one body, or whatever I said it was. Yeah, 2 bodies in one, that's it.
Bodies. Oh, I've got no idea. Is it? No, I can't ask you that.
Well, I'll do. I'll give you another minute. Counting in 3, 2, 1. Aren't you glad you felt better to come back to having to do something like this?
I'm just sad I missed the first half.
You didn't miss much, to be honest. It was the usual chaos
That sounds about right.
of them trying to figure out what they wanted to do and trying to get horses sorted and all that. Flint acting shady.
Gosh.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm afraid time is up.
Nothing. Yeah.
So I need you to publicly roll 2d6 and you're going to be hurled 10-15 feet away from this tower.
Okay.
I'll stop sharing the screen and then we can move back down.
Right. There we go.
There we go. I'll see you back down.
Oh, hello, pal.
7 feet? Or
7
7
damage.
force damage.
7 damage.
Yep, 7 damage. He gets hurled away 10-15 feet
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
top two
without
far.
yelling anything.
With a bunch of horses in hand, can I walk over to see if Auric's...
Just laying there wheezing.
You know, I would help you, but I'm holding onto the horses.
You alright?
I don't know what to do with them.
What just happened?
Oh, so you don't know either.
No what?
Well, you still have a grey stone and...
Well, didn't you write some things down in your book like you said you were going to do?
My book? Can I look at my journal? Did I write anything down?
You look down at your book. Some reason you seem to have scribbled 2 bodies in 1. No idea what he means, but
I wrote 2 bodies in 1.
Does that jog my memory at all?
Is that a euphemism?
no, sadly not.
Also,
Okay.
I need to be right back.
So clearly there's some kind of riddle on that. Wait, Sterling,
Yes.
don't you have the spell Dispel Magic prepared?
No. I was planning on studying up on that again tonight.
You also, with your detect magic, know there's an anti-magic field around this tower as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't we get an anti-magic
The book, the book already thought about that. Sadly, it's not
Is
even
there-
something I've thrown in. It's literally
How-
the book doing it.
Is
I
there,
just realized how was I able to detect? How was I able to detect magic if?
You still sense
You
it. You
detect
just can't interact with it.
No, I mean I cast the spell, the ritual spell, detect magic.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You're not,
detected around
you're
the
not doing anything. You're not throwing a fireball or anything at the tower or trying to dispel it. Just figuring out this source of what kind of magic power it is. That the
Oh, so it
anti-magic
doesn't
field
block
doesn't
all
stop
kinds
that.
of magic. It's just.
No. It's just, it stops interaction with it, like negative interaction.
Okay.
Max, is there anywhere I can tie a rope to?
You can tie it to the wagon. To some
I prefer not to.
mouldy wooden boards.
Type to Sterling.
It's not much of note. It's very marshy here because it's like a little island in the middle of a lake.
All right, I'm going
Tie
to
it to a
turn
horse?
to.
Are you?
I'm going to turn to Yegov and say, Yegov, if I tie this rope around me and step on this, can you pull me back if it flings me away?
I don't know how strong that force is. I can try.
As she says, I'm going to turn around and start walking away once again with the horses.
Do I remember what happened like in terms of the flinging part?
No.
Oh damn it!
Should I give it a go? Rayla, what do you think?
I mean, we've set 2 people
Sure.
on there, none of which are particularly accomplished, well, in magic, per se. Are either of those guys particularly good at magic? He does like a bardy
Alright.
pseudo.
Alright.
He's
Alright,
still
so
AFK, I think, at the moment. Yeah.
No,
He's
but like,
still
it's-
winded on the floor.
So I can do it, or someone else can take it. But I think we can get a rope and try and stop, try and at least soften the damage. If they do get flinged back, which it seems people
or
would be having.
it snaps your spine in half when I hold you.
Whiplash.
I love the Amazing Spider-Man.
That too.
Sounds like a win.
Just go for it.
Flint
You'll be
didn't say that.
fine.
That's me.
Sophie
saying
just shoves Flint on the slab.
that. No, that's Nathan saying that.
All right. Yeah. So Sophia's going to tie a
Flint
rope
might
around
come
her
to the horses later.
and
though.
head over to the slab.
Like, I'll try and soften the blow, but I'm not gonna like try and like stop her flying through the frickin' air.
Okay.
Of course.
Move on up with me then, Joel.
Uh,
Right, just going to share a screen with you.
mhm.
So a voice echoes in your mind loud and clear as you kind of freeze in place as everything like comes to a standstill. You hear a voice saying, "Behold, Exathander's tower. Only those of true intellect may enter my home. Answer me this question to prove that you're worthy of even taking my test.
Mhm.
Tell me this. 2 bodies in 1. The longer I stand, the faster I run. What am I?" So, The other
Is there a
guys,
time
they have
limit?
an option. There is a time limit. There's a 2-minute time limit, but there's an option if you're unsure, if you can't figure it yourself, your character might be more intelligent than you are. You can do an intelligence check with DC 19 to see if your character will be able to to figure out the riddle. I nearly said fiddle out the riddle there for some reason.
I'm going to do it anyway, but
Okay, GM roll it for me if you can, please. I'll
sure.
turn the screen off on the screen so they can see what they roll.
1d20 plus 1.
I think you're one of the very few people have actual plus in intellect. Ben rolled like a 5 on it. Oh my god. So, do you want to... Okay, so Sophia knows it. Do you want to try and figure out yourself as well? I'll give you the chime for it.
Could you repeat the riddle back, please?
Okay. 2 bodies in 1. The longer I stand, the faster I run. What am I?
That's interesting. Longer I stand, the faster I run.
The thing is, as soon as I say it, you're going to be like, for fuck's sakes.
2 bodies in 1. The longer I stand.
No, and remember, Sterling yelled
Stand,
water.
stand is the weird one. Stand
Yep.
is such a weird one. Faster I run. 2 bodies in 1.
Yep.
Longer I stand, the faster
Right.
I run.
On the stream, I'm going to start typing it slowly out, and you'll be like, oh, that's what it is. Right, ready? First letter.
2 bodies in 1. Longer I stand, the faster
Second letter.
I run.
Third letter.
Oh man.
Do you see it on the Discord yet? The answer is hourglass.
Right. So I would have never got that because I don't know
No.
what the 2 sections of an hourglass is. Are called
It's got
bodies.
a top. It's got a top. Yeah, it's got a top of bottom bodies. And,
Yeah, I didn't realise they were called bodies.
The big hint: the longer I stand, the quicker the time the sand runs.
Of course, yeah.
So
So, question:
yeah.
What can Sophia do something to sort of with the door opening and it sort of be like a big thing where I
Yeah.
don't know what you're.
We'll move down, and what I'm going to say, you can explain. You can make it as extravagant of an event that happens. But
Okay.
basically, what happens is you see 6 empty slots appear on the door and some door handles.
Okay.
But you can make it as crazy as you want. I'm going to go down a channel, and people can see that goes on there as well.
Awesome.
Ready? Go.
Same.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
There's no D6s.
So, as Sophia walks up to the plate, she steps on. She stops.
Oh, should we?
Brief second, you see something humongous hover over the tower. Smiling face, massive grin. The door triggers. And if you go to Discord and join Max's stream, you will see what I see.
Well, I think I found where those stones are coming, Nathan.
Yep. Behold, you see 6 empty slots emerging on the door. Each diamond shaped with 2 door handles on it. Oryx and Sterling's memory returns as the memory wipe spell fades away as the riddle is solved. Just to remind you guys can try and recite what you heard back. If you get stuck at any point, I can always correct. So you guys can relay the information to the rest of the group now and converse.
Two bodies joined in
bodies.
one.
In one, the longer I stand, the faster I run.
Did you get it, Joel?
Sophia got it.
I'm not going to say yes or no to that question. I'm just going to say Sophia got it and be done with it.
Exactly.
What?
I think Joel can think of the answer, but maybe he rolled something.
Maybe Joel
Can
got it,
I-
you never know. It's a mystery.
That's
Could
a
I,
creepy
if
Friday
we've already
night,
got past that bit, make a guess, Max?
Yes,
Is it an hourglass?
it is an hourglass. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's probably that's pretty good. Although Sterling shouted out water.
I think my
Yeah.
mum should play D&D instead of me.
Oh, fair play, fair play.
I wasn't going to say anything, but now that Joel got it, I was like, because I went downstairs because I got called for food, and I was like, hey,
Yeah.
when I say this, what comes to your mind, Mum? I said it to my dad as well, but he couldn't think of anything. I think males in this family are fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
Your mum and City.
I should be much better at.
yeah,
Okay.
water was my attempt at a guess.
Yeah.
It was the only thing I could think of that is referred to as a body that runs. Obviously, that isn't human.
My sister said a treadmill, by the way.
To be fair, I don't think she would know the context very well.
No. I
Also, yeah,
But
that's
anyway,
a
sorry. Go ahead.
creepy
But-
smiling face.
You stand before the Tower of Exothander with 6 empty slots with conveniently shaped sized inserts for certain stones that you may or may not have.
I'm looking at that creepy face and the grinning in the sky. It's pretty weird.
But since you are looking in the sky, since the first riddle has been solved, you notice the clouds change from rain clouds to storm clouds.
Don't like that.
Kind of agree.
She didn't go flying. That's good.
Yeah.
Roped help them. Now,
Does anyone know what this means?
Um,
well,
got
there's
some
that
rocks there,
face. It's pretty weird.
Sterling points out stones.
Stones?
Do you have stones? We go for you
Yes,
to
the
look
ones
after?
in your bag that Rictavio gave us at the wagon.
Right, I should probably leave
Max.
the stream then, yeah.
Yeah, Max.
Yep.
You're
What's up?
streaming. We can see
Oh,
everything.
Yep. That's alright. I'm trying to get a different tab. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, I got it. There was no other way for me to get it up. Like, yep, that's the right one I'm after, so let's get rid of that. You can't see it now, can you?
No, we cannot.
No.
Do I
Okay,
let you
cool.
stop streaming?
No, I'm all good. I'm sorted.
I'd rather. I don't know if water can go in the portable hole.
Just get the damn rocks, Flint. I don't know
But
what
then
you're
it might
struggling
fill up
with.
water. Well, because if I open up the portable hole, rain might get in it, and I'd rather not rain fill up it.
Well, then turn the hole upside down.
I don't want to do that either.
And that's just because.
Can you
Just-
turn it upside down?
I don't know if I can even do. It's just,
Flint, open
you know,
the
Max.
portal.
Can I find
Yep.
the driest spot that isn't where the slab is?
Wait, what? Sorry?
I would like to find a as dry spot as possible where I can
It's
open
very
the portable
exposed
hole.
here. The only dry place really is under the wagon.
I will take my high-vis jacket out and hold it over the hole, creating some shelter.
It's 6 feet in diameter. If you can do that, then that'd be much appreciated. In fact, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go under the caravan. So I will try and do just that, Max. I will try and open up the portable hole.
Yep.
As much of it being under the caravan, the bits that aren't trying to, cover it up with stuff, and then still trying to hide Mage Hand from people when I cast it. Pull out the stones one by one.
Okay. You grab the
gem
stones.
Oh, nice. I will pocket them and close up the hole.
Okay.
Alright, I got.
I will place the
I got these.
thingy back in my bag.
I have, these Rictavio gave them to us. Quite nice. So.
Flint, you should probably put them in those 6 holes.
Do you think we'll be able to get them back?
I don't know, but I feel that this was their intention. Wait, does it look exactly like this?
Not
where
yet.
there's
No,
like...
it's empty slots. Empty slots. at the
Okay,
moment.
okay. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't
Yeah.
actually meant a distinction between the blue and.
No.
Um,
It may
well,
be
if
once you put them in. You never know.
at the door, just because I'm still scared of that platform, gonna like
Yeah.
try and lean over it, place the gemstones in.
You wouldn't have to
Wow.
step on it. It's just out of reach.
Sterling, why don't you put them in? You know, you
Sure.
might know more stuff about
I will take them off of Flint's hands and.
And
Walk
you
over to-
slide the gems in each slot. Nothing happens when you stand on the slab. As you slide each gem into a socket, they fit in perfectly. And you notice the colours change as the pattern you see before you. When you insert the final 6th gem in the slot, you hear Exathander's voice again ringing all around you, just echoing amongst the mountains. Behold my final test, to prove that you are a true intellectual being.
Shit.
Convert these gems at a touch to all be amber. Prove your mettle. And if you do, you may enter my home.
Right,
Can you
can I-
repeat that again,
Do-
please?
So basically, you need to change all the gems to be red.
Yeah. Can I use?
You
minor
need to do it in 4 moves. One person has to stand on the slab to attempt the puzzle. If you fail to complete it in 4 moves,
Can
things might happen.
I go up to the thing?
You certainly can.
Flint,
Yes.
careful.
Yeah, if you're both standing on the slab, all the gems grey out.
Oh, can't both be on here.
I will take a step back then.
We need them all to be amber. So, can I just use minor illusion to turn the ones that aren't amber to be the color, same color as the rest of them?
And the anti-magic field kicks in, and your minor illusion doesn't take hold.
Can't do them. I mean, I don't know them.
Well,
I don't change them to amber.
I mean, how does it? Is there any like explicit way that we can change the color of them? Like, does it like are there buttons underneath each one? Or
There's no buttons or anything like that, you see. You just see the gems inlaid on the door. 2 handles.
I remember these puzzles from when I was in the kind of like in a
Does it look?
Sorry,
Does it look like we'd be able to push the?
Sam, if you fail this puzzle, then I will have failed as a teacher. Completely failed as a teacher. This is a computer science problem.
Yep.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I mean, I failed computer science, so yeah, I've got. I will head back to the horses because it's somehow more comfortable with them at the moment.
Could you
Just
repeat
give it up.
the puzzle one more time, please?
So you have 4 moves. You need to make all the gems be amber. And you fail if you haven't done so in 4 moves.
And it's currently Sterling that's doing it.
He's the one currently standing in the slab. You notice when 2 of them stood in the slab, all the gems went dim.
Wait, so
Hannah's saying,
Sterling,
yeah, they finally got to it because Hannah was my guinea pig for this thing.
Sterling, try replacing the blue and the orange one on the left. So put the orange one where the blue one is, from the right door into the left one.
Okay, I will swap the
right door or
two.
the left door?
Put the
I will
orange
swap the
piece from
two,
the right door
the
into
two,
the blue bit.
leftmost, the 2 on the left.
Which
Around.
gem are you touching first?
Number them
You-
1 to 6, left to right.
At number 1, I'm
You're touching number 1, yeah?
1 first.
What?
Oh, Sully
Yeah.
said he's touching number 1. When you touch it, it changes colour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so
That's what I expected would happen, yes. The ones adjacent to the ones you touch change colour.
I tried to game the
Oh
system.
fuck! I think I might have fucked it already then. Can I take a step off of the slab?
You
Doesn't
cannot
count.
take a foot off now. You're trying to will your body off the slab, but you are frozen in place.
I didn't get punished.
Can I shout to Sterling, try touch number 3?
You certainly can. You can hear it.
Yep. Okay. I touched number 3.
Who moves?
Come on, the rest should be obvious. 2 then 5.
No. Oh wait. Yes. Yeah. 2 then 5. Yeah.
There we go. There was several solutions to that puzzle. But yeah, you just happen to stumble upon one, luckily, and the door clicks open.
I still think my way was more interesting. Or...
Yeah. To be honest, I was like, what's it called? A fish out of a deer in headlights. That's the one. Like,
Yeah.
I just could not think.
Fish in
straight.
headlights is just as scared, by the way.
I was gonna say fish. I was gonna say fish out of water, but no.
So you have different
deer in
ways. You can
headlights, I think.
go 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, not that one. I've written that down wrong. It's 3, 5, 1, 2. Oh, I've got it down. 3, 5. Wait.
You clicked on
You would have
3
got
instead
it
of
if
2.
I clicked. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Max takes 60, 10 psychic damage.
So there we go. That's another way to do it. But yeah, there we go.
Here
That's
my
some-
dumbass was thinking we could take the gems out and we could game it by putting all the oranges on the
That's right,
left-hand
and some
side.
ruins, blue ruins emanate around the sky as the seals on the tower unlock, and you hear various different arcane locks unlock.
Okay, time to go now. How long have we been here though? Because we do actually need to get back to.
I would say so far you've been here for half an hour.
Okay.
And I know we're gonna end a little bit early, but as you enter the door swings open, you see a bust of a very refined gentleman.
And then there's us clowns walking in. I love it.
Welcome, fine esteemed gentlemen, to Exothander's Tower. Congratulations on solving the riddles. You're the first in 500
I've
years
always
to
wanted
gain
to be on a
entrance.
game show.
Come on down.
This is a bus talking to us. It's a statue of a head talking.
There's a statue of a head talking to you.
I
That's
really want to see what the
where
loss is.
we will end
I
it
come
for
on
this
down
week.
really enthusiastically.
Well, thank you for that ridiculous ending.
Oh, you enjoy it.
That was good. That was a,
Yeah.
that was a cool thing, Max.
That riddle was fucking hard.
So did
It's
you
a
actually get
Yes.
The thing I had was like, I'm either I need to make something hard because my second puzzle is a computer science puzzle. So obviously, if people have done computer science, they would know how to figure that out.
Apparently
Yeah.
not.
So I had
apparently.
to make one hard riddle and one hard like logic puzzle just to even it out a little bit. Thank God Jules can't.
I mean,
Is
it-
Jules
yeah.
got the highest intelligence
No.
out the entire group, by the way?
I
Yeah.
can't.
We have
imagine.
no. We have the same modifier, Joel, but you have the highest overall number. So
yeah.
you
I
are
think the
smartest.
problem I had with that puzzle is the fact that I didn't want to push any to see what happened. Like I didn't
Yeah.
before I did anything. Before I did any, because I knew I only had 4 moves, but I didn't know what a move consisted of.
Exactly.
So like if I, yeah. So like I didn't.
Trial and error. It's just you just happen to be very lucky and hit a good gem as a first try.
It's a
In,
good
in
thing.
my Sam, I was just waiting to see what you did before I mentioned anything. Because I didn't even know what anything did. I was waiting to see if it was going to hop somewhere, if it was going to change something. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I went like a couple of years ago, so like sometime before coronavirus, like I went to and did an escape room, and there was like a similar kind of puzzle where like. But it had a lot more buttons, and you weren't limited with moves. And basically, I just pushed each one to see what they did, and once I'd figured out what they did, I could easily work out a solution. But this, I couldn't just try and figure out which one they did. or like what they did.
It's good to my way didn't take up any turns, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad we figured that out. By we, I mean Joel and the rest of you.
I didn't figure it out
I didn't do anything.
How did you know it was a computer science puzzle then?
because it was logic.
It's logic driven, and I had to code in HTML.
Wait, you made that little website?
Indeed, I did.
Oh, nice.
And that was really cool, Max. That was awesome.
That is really cool.
That was when I made that when I was on furlough. Does it give you an indication of how long ago I prepped this bit?
I believe, like, the screen...
Max.
Joe goes around like, oh god, we've played so many weeks and still the same day. It's like, I know, I prepped stuff months ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. If we hadn't have played 10 weeks on the same day, I wonder if that would have been the case.
Like, no, I remember as we figured out that obviously this is a riddle. I read you talking ages ago about once again using Hannah as a test subject for.
Yeah, Hannah really yelled that she heard the gems thing. She went, I just heard in the other room going, for fuck's sake, is that puzzle again, isn't it? Oh no, I didn't say that. What do you say, Hannah? Oh, she said you finally got to that bit. So she prepped that months ago. But yeah, I'm sad. I feel really mean. I made Hannah like a guinea pig to try it out, see if it was like solvable. But yeah, she got there quite quickly. Actually, I think she got it in. How many attempts was it? 4 or 5 or something like that. Yeah, she got it in 4 attempts, I think. But Hannah enjoys that kind of stuff. She likes some mind teasers and stuff like riddles and stuff. So she's pretty handy to test stuff on.
I'm rolling up an intelligence-based character right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a wizard.
No, that's a weird thing though. No one's, well, to be fair, there's not many int-based classes in the game. And I think it's Artificer and Wizard, Eldritch Knight. That's about it, really. I want to say.
Well, even Eldritch Knight is a bit weird.
I used to have one, but he's turned.
He works with
He moved on to better things, better and exciting new ventures.
The guy seemed like a dick. I don't know why everyone missed him so much.
But it's
Oh,
odd.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also, it's not so much that Miss Yachtman. It's the circumstances of how Yachtman went originally.
Pretty harsh way to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope we
How
make it
about your
back in
person
time.
is the principal, Ben, rather than who what Yachtman was.
Alright guys, I am gonna close off the stream and stop recording all that shibaz. So I hope you guys had fun.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you, Zal. But yeah,
Charles
I'll catch you guys whenever I'm on next. I'm kind of tied up with we're trying for a lot of jobs and stuff like that, so that's eating a lot of time at the moment.
Don't worry
I
about
might be on the weekend, maybe it's late, with myself being muted or something. But we'll see how it goes. But I'll catch you guys next time. Stonking
Bye,
Thunder
Max.
next week.
Thanks for this session.
Bye, Max.
No worries.
Good luck with the
Bye.
job shenanigans.
No, I'll try. Alright guys, thank you very much for tuning for another session of Curse of Strahd with Exothander's Tower. Anyone that's run Curse of Strahd knows that's not quite how this tower is supposed to go, but I wanted to add my own little flair to it and link up some other areas that are, in my opinion, underutilized and doesn't really make sense otherwise. So yeah, should be a fun next session. Catch us back here on Monday or Tuesday, depending on work schedules, for another session of Icewind Dale, Rhyme with the Frost Maiden, and Wednesday will be Stalking Thunder, yet again with Anthony as DM. So yeah, I'm going to run some ads to finish off the stream. Sit around and give me those pennies if you want. If not, no worries, we'll catch you next time. But yeah, I hope you had fun and stay safe. I can never remember where my button is to end the stream because I am a novice. That one, and